Good afternoon or morning or wherever you are listening. Excuse me, I just burped. My apologies. This is the Most Is Okayest podcast. I am your host, Tyler,
You
with my
cut out,
co-host.
my guy.
Did I did I really?
You did. Your voice went too high and cut out. Or something.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Apparently if I go too high, which is stupid. So I'm your host. Is that better?
You cut out when you went too low.
Oh my god. I'm your host. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm your host, Tyler. Apparently can't have fun at this freaking podcast with my co-host,
Uh.
Steven.
Yep. Hi. How's it going? It's me. It's Steven. It's the other dude. How you doing?
The other dude. That's all he is, guys. He's the other dude.
Just the other
He is
dude.
he is the dude among dudes.
Yep.
But I am that dude. Uh yeah, so this is the Most Okayest podcast. This one should be it shouldn't be too long of an episode, hopefully. Not if we get into the we get out of the fuck and into the butt,
It shouldn't take too long. No, not at all.
No, hopefully, like I said, we get out of the fuck and into the butt.
We still don't know.
So,
We still don't know if this is going to be episode 36 or if it's just going to be a special episode, though. So.
well, it's up to you. You're our main tech guy, so you just do whatever the hell you want.
It'll just
I'm
happen when we decide to label it and name it and put it out. Yep.
here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that. I understand.
Yep. So, first off, to start off, how's your week been, my guy?
It's been hot. It's been very hot
It's been
and
yes,
super busy because instead of being smart and doing my final for my class that was allowed to be worked on since last weekend, I waited until the day before it was due. Yeah. So I waited till the day before it was due, and then I did it all at once.
Well,
and
sometimes
I got 100 on it, so I don't give a shit. I got 100 on my finals. So I don't give a fuck.
there you go. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. That's all that matters, right?
That's all that matters. So now I got a couple week break
Doesn't matter.
until the fall starts. So
Good. I have an official break for a long time, until I start my master's because I have now completed my bachelor's, which is fantastic. Don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
congratulations. Where is it? Where is the clap? I don't know where the clap is. It's here somewhere, right? God damn it. There's a golf clap somewhere. There it is. There we go. Yep. Congratulations, buddy.
Well, you have the clap, so
Fuck you. No, but yeah, this episode, like I said, we don't know if it's special or if it's episode 36 because it's just going to be us talking about Deadpool Wolverine. That's really all we're doing here. So.
Okay. You don't need to keep saying fuck you.
Do you want to talk about other stuff or you just want to do that? Tyler.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I don't know. Yeah, you were sounding horrible there for a minute. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties, but we are back at it again. Once again.
Yeah, you're back at it.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple technical difficulties. Not Steven's fault. Not. I think it's just dumb technology. So don't blame Steven. Don't get mad at him. Don't start riots.
Riots.
You don't need to start riots.
Riots in my name or against me. I don't know. I don't know. Is it against me or in my name?
You know what? Actually, if you want to start a riot, go right ahead.
We don't condone riot starting here at the Most Okayest podcast. It's just a joke. It's a joke. If anybody starts a riot,
what you're writing?
If it's a riot in our name, fuck you. We don't condone it. Eat a dick.
No. It depends on what we're writing for.
If it's for free ice cream, sure. Free ice cream riot.
If it's for
free Taco Bell,
all the big tatas.
Oh yeah, that too. Yep. See, I stand by that one. Yeah.
Riot.
Yep.
Yes. That's a good riot. So yes. Now, so what came out last week was Deadpool and Wolverine. Fantastic movie. Hopefully, I think that movie is changing Marvel for the better. As everybody knows, these past few couple of years since Endgame have been apart from a couple movies. Sorry, apart from a couple movies, it's been rough. It's been rough,
It's
and
been
a couple shows.
it's,
Loki was good.
it's been okay. It's been okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's been rough. All right, you can't say like 2 or 3 movies make up for the rest of the trash that we've been given.
It's been okay.
Yeah, that's true. Just okay.
I mean,
Just okay.
You know, Guardians Volume 3 was good. Shang-Chi was good. Spider-Man was good. I don't know how I felt about the second Black Panther. It was okay. It was all right.
I think losing Chadwick was a big just punch to the dick.
It was a huge hindrance for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a big word you use compared to me.
You punch to the dick. Me hindrance.
Hindrance. That must sound great. You know what? What's your go-to ice cream?
My go-to ice cream flavor?
Random question. Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Like if I go to
at least you're not fucking bland.
If I go to Dairy Queen, like that's my blizzard. Like I love the chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard. It's delicious.
You know, that's a good one. I like M&Ms. Always gonna go with M&Ms. Like the Dairy Queen blizzard, I always like just getting the regular blizzard, but make them use chocolate cone dip and make like a chocolate chip blizzard. Oh baby,
that sounds pretty good. It's
really good.
Do you dip?
Really good. Have you tried the one like?
I say, do you dip your fries in your Frosty if you get a Frosty?
Of course. Of course. If you don't, you're communist.
If you don't, you're a communist. Yep.
Words brought to you today by Tyler and the Most Okayest podcast. Now we're in it.
Alrighty.
So everybody, I'm hoping that this technology that we have now that Steven has upgraded to, he's being a beast with this. That we can now do a little bit, since we're separated. We're not separated at birth, but we're separated. I'm going to be back in Texas here shortly. I've been in Alabama. Sorry if anybody's listening to us in Alabama. This place sucks.
Oh no, you're gonna have all the fucking Bama fans that we have all pissed off. How dare you hate Bama?
Fuck the Tide. No, because if I say fuck the Tide, we'll have all the Auburn fans.
Oh, you gross. Auburn.
No, we gotta have somebody. Okay, Georgia.
That's fine. Georgia Bulldogs are cool.
It's just, I'm sorry, guys. It's not Alabama as a whole. It's Montgomery.
It's just where you're at. It's just
bro. This place,
swamp ass,
place is not fun.
And it's hot.
Swampy. It's swampy. It's hot. It stinks like incest. Like it's just crazy here.
But I want you to explain to me how you know what incest smells like.
You could look at something and you just tell, like, you people have been born from incest, haven't you? And you just know the smell that it comes out of.
Alrighty. Alright.
Like it's a stink, you're just like you don't know it. It's like, when you smell Big R, but you don't then you go somewhere else, you're like, this smells like Big R. Like you're like incest.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty.
But Tyler, that's just the swamp. No. That's some cousin fucking going on there. There's the yeehaws get a little too high in the octave there, and they get too crazy, and that's when you're like, all right, gotta pull out. You gotta get out of here.
Alrighty.
But hopefully, I love the tangent we just went on.
I know, right?
I went on, not we.
Yeah, I was saying it's all you, bud.
Me.
Yep, just you, bud.
I would like to, hopefully now that we have a little bit more technological advances, that we can play a little more games. I have a couple more games that we can play. Coming up here soon, as long as we have our 5 original. Actually, we could have 5 in this. We could. Garcia plans to decide.
We could have 5 people. Well,
it'd be really fun.
I know we already discussed it, like, just a little bit, but like, because you're not going to be in town for our fantasy drafts, I figured we just record the fantasy draft and like put that up as like a special video or something with everybody.
That's going to take 8 hours. That is going to take 8 hours, and I will kill myself if I have to hear me and my dad talk about it.
It's fine. It's okay. We can record for that long. We can put a video up. It'd be funny. Plus, I'd edit it down. There's like a lot of dead time where we don't talk about a whole lot of stuff.
I don't know how we're gonna do that. Well, it depends on if everybody's down for it.
That's also true. Yeah. Not to mention, like I've talked about with you, when like new trailers and stuff come out, I figure we could just react to those together and put them up on the podcast channel.
We could, yeah.
Do stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever you want, man. I'm just here as your basically. I'm just here for as your bitch, I guess.
Oh, okay, cool, neato.
Wow, pineapple juice is delicious. Anyways, so I have a couple games I want to play here. I want to try and figure some out with Steven, but we'll announce those coming up. I've seen a few of these on TikTok that I'm going to try and not copy, but try and make it our own. And if we can get the people here, they're going to be really fun to do. It's going to take a lot of thinking. It's a lot of sports, and I can do a lot of other things that are going to be kind of fun. And it makes people think, and we can really write our whole episode around these games and discuss them and all this and that. It's really going to test knowledge, generally test skill. Not skill, because God forbid our group has any skill whatsoever. More knowledge than anything. And, it's just going to be a fun little time. So, hopefully there's going to be some new and improved features for the Most Okayest podcast that will hopefully blow us up, and we'll be, sucking wiener with the big guys,
Sucking wiener with the big guys. Alrighty.
Yeah. It's 2024, man. About to be 2025. It's about to be 2025 in a few months. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah. Could you imagine, how crazy that feels? Like when we started playing Black Ops 2 and we're like, oh, 2025, that's so far in the future. And now it's like 2025, that's a couple months from now. You're like, oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Time sucks.
Stop time. So and then two, talking about sports world real quick. You got the Summer Olympics going on.
Oh yeah.
How in the Sam hell does America lose and be dead last in shooting? It's only air rifles. I know air rifles aren't the same thing as AR-15s. Oh my God. But still,
we're Americans.
We have a Turkey guy that's like, we're Americans. They have a Turkey guy that they hired. He's a hitman, and he has some Chinese people that are kicking ass.
This is a Turkish guy that's a hitman, huh?
Wait till you see a picture of him. If you ever see a picture, actually, I can't. Let me see. I wish I could. Let me see if I can find a picture and send it to you over Discord, and you can pull him up.
Okay.
Let me see. Turkey shooting guy.
Turkey shooting guy. You're gonna find a pilgrim. You're gonna find a picture of a pilgrim before you find that guy.
I just sent you it on Twitter, and then if you can pull that up,
oh God, okay.
on Discord.
Did you send it to me on my Twitter?
No, Steven, I sent it to you on freaking God's Twitter. Yes, I sent it to your Twitter.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, people! Sometimes the people I work with. My God,
you could have just sent it to the podcast Twitter.
What does it matter? I don't care. Just pull it up.
Oh God, who does he look like? Fuck. Oh God damn it, he looks like
Pull it up. Pull it up, Steven. I swear to God.
It is pulled up. What the fuck you want?
I don't see it.
Oh, you don't see it? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, then I gotta do this then, and I gotta do. Crap. You want me to share my screen is what you want. You fucker.
Yes, that's what it means by pulling it up.
There. Now it's there.
Okay. Look at this guy. And then it says 51-year-old Yusuf of Turkey shows up to Olympics for shooting without special lenses, without ear protection, hand in his pocket, and both eyes open, and casually takes home a silver medal. Does that man look like a hitman to you? Because it looks like that to me.
He looks like a fucking accountant. He looks like he's a hitman. He looks like his day job is like running the fucking accounts receivable at like Microsoft Turkey.
That's crazy.
Like he doesn't. I mean, what is a hitman supposed to look like? You want him
like that? He looks like an accountant because he doesn't look like a normal hitman. He doesn't look like Hitman Agent 47 because this guy can be a hitman and then hide back into the accounting firm.
You want him to blend in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want from a hitman.
Oh my God. Okay.
You know how funny it would be? Actually, I've always talking about hitmen. is to bring Joe Exotic onto our podcast. I think you only pay him like a couple, like I think it was like $100-200 if that, or he just wants to talk about his like prison reform and he wants to be president. I want to get him on here and then like have him talk and then make fun of him.
Why would you want to have him talk and then make fun of him?
I don't want to make fun of you, Joe Exotic. If you're listening to this and we bring you on, that'd be kind of funny. I just want to hear you talk and then be like, all right, man, well, you crazy son of a bitch, I'll talk to you later. And then
he kills you.
Never talk to him again.
Then he kills you. He finds you and murders you.
Then he'll send a hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like Carol Baskin. And you're gonna stick your tires on me there, huh?
All right, you're the one who said you wanted to keep this short. Are we gonna start talking about the movie?
Yeah. Hold on. So we're doing good. Olympics. Simone Biles, she's the GOAT. So praise to her. She's kicking ass. And then you have the just our NBA team just kicking ass too. So way to go on them. We'll have more of the Olympic coverage when we come back in our next episode. So that'll be fun. But anyways, let's get into this. So Deadpool Wolverine. Man, what a movie!
I thought it was great.
From the get go, you had the. At this point, I don't care about spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, well, then that's your problem.
It's been a full week. What's wrong with you?
Yep, you've had a whole weekend to go see this, so not my problem. It's your problem. Suck one. So, anyways, you had the opening credits with music not dubbed, but him dancing to "Bye Bye Bye" by NSYNC. Fantastic. What a choice. It wasn't Ryan Reynolds in the suit dancing. It was some other guy. I've seen him on Instagram. I cannot remember his name, but fantastic opening scene. He used the adamantium body of Logan.
Did you say adamantium?
TVA. What did I say? Aluminium?
You said adamantium? Adamantium? Adamantium.
Adamantium. Whoa. So talking about that, everybody, adamantium is now going to come from what's his name? Coming from the ocean, middle of the earth, the celestial.
It's going to come from the celestial, yes. Yeah.
Yep. So that's pretty cool, bringing it into the MCU. For everybody freaking out, oh my god, they touched Logan, they messed up. No, they didn't. Learn fucking comics, dumbass. They grabbed that Wolverine from a different universe. Jeez, oh Pete.
Logan's still dead. Deadpool used his fucking bones to kill people.
Yes, you literally saw it. Just a different Wolverine.
They didn't
He even says, I need to pull you from this Wolverine. So whatever.
They didn't retcon it. They didn't bring him back to life. Like, Jesus Christ, calm your fucking ass.
Exactly. Same with okay, we'll talk about it later. But anyways, going into it, he goes in, bang, bang, boom, boom. Finds out that Logan is the anchor to his world, which means that once that anchor dies, the TVA, or it starts to basically his world starts to disintegrate and starts to get destroyed within a couple not even a couple hundred years, right? It's like a few days.
No. Everything you just said was wrong.
No, it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But no, he talks about anchor beings. That's what I said. Logan is the anchor being of that dimension, not the world.
His world.
His world. Dimension.
Earth was 616.
Dimension.
Not 616. That's not 616.
It's 10005. That's what Earth it is.
Sure.
It's that dimension. All right.
Multiverse, universe. His universe. Better.
His dimension.
His universe.
Yes, sure. Fine, that works. No, it doesn't break apart in a couple of days. Like, Paradox says very clearly to Deadpool when he's asking, he's like, oh, well, how long is that going to take? He says, give or take a couple thousand years, but that's why they make that device, whatever the fuck it's called, so that way it does it faster. Yeah.
My bad, fucking Kemosabe. Jesus Christ. So anyways, before I was interrupted by Stephen Dick Sucking McGee over here, why don't you go pop one in your mouth?
No, thank you.
Yeah, so that happens. He finds out he can try and bring another anchor back, and he goes into different universes to find.
He hopes that if he grabs another Wolverine, it'll replace his as an anchor. Yes.
I don't know why I do that when you're actually the one that I'm going to ask questions to.
I know you're gonna get all mad at me, and then you're gonna ask me like 5 minutes from now. Is that all right? Did I get it right?
Yeah. So continue then, Steven. Continue, please.
Okay, so the plot of the movie is that because Deadpool.
You're my plot.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. The Deadpool thinks his universe is gonna get destroyed, which I mean, according to the TVA, they're gonna destroy it. So
destroy me.
He goes to other dimensions to try to figure out if he can bring a Wolverine back to his universe, and then he can go ahead and set him as the new Anchor Big, so that way his universe doesn't get destroyed. So there's like a 10-minute, 15-minute montage of him going to different universes.
Yes.
We get to see Henry Cavill as Wolverine, and then we get to see Comet Accurate Logan. That was hilarious. That was funny as shit.
Short one,
yeah,
yep.
That was funny. Then they showed like a bunch of different like comic variants. Some of them, like I knew a few of them, but like you would ask the Wolverine like on the X, like the Wolverine who was like he was like crucified on like on a giant X. I don't know where that's from.
Right.
But hey, go watch New Rockstars. They'll probably tell you. They'll probably tell you exactly what Logan that is. But he finds this Logan who's like down on his luck, and apparently he is the only remaining X-Man in his universe. Throughout the movie you'll find out why, but in an attempt to plug that Logan in to his universe as the new Anchor Big, he takes him back to Paradox. Paradox kind of laughs him off, and then they both get pruned to the Void. Then in the Void, what happened first in the Void? They came across fucking Chris Evans, right?
No, they fought. They had one of the best fight scenes we've seen in a while.
They did. They fought first, and then they came across Chris Evans, which was fucking amazing. Was there any thought in your mind that it wasn't Cap when they first introduced him?
No, because my thought was, since like you kind of saw his shoulder, it looked like Captain America's suit.
Yeah.
But I was like, when did this one get pruned to the TVA?
Yeah.
But then I was thinking like, so I saw someone say, if you thought it was Captain America, it could really quick think like, oh, maybe because he was returning the time stone, all the stones back, and they were like, oh, he messed up and was like in a certain different timeline. And the TVA went and got him and pruned him because he was fighting everybody back because he wanted to stay with
Peggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. It would. But yeah, I thought it was Cap. And it's funny when he says he's got it, and he's like, I got this, I can handle this. and it's Johnny Storm, like Chris Evans' first Marvel role.
Yeah, hold on. Well, before all that, what about when he was getting interviewed by Happy, and you thought at one point we were going to see the big man walk in?
Like at the very, very beginning of the movie, when he goes to 616 and he's talking to Happy in Stark Industries. Yep.
Yeah. Could you imagine? How cool that would have been to have him as your security? Like that would have been like. The thing is, like, I don't know if Happy would have found out and known that this guy was like actually like, holy crap, the Deadpool. That, I mean, like, you probably would have known who Deadpool was, but if he like knew his fighting styles, all this and that, like, yeah, I would have hired him on the spot.
Oh yeah. Well, like, I thought there was the potential that we would see Tony Stark. I really did. I was like, oh shit, we might see Tony, because like, it's a flashback at the beginning when he's talking to Happy, right? So it's like 2018 or something. 2018. Yeah, so he's talking to him in the past.
So that was because that was way before Endgame. So
yeah, well, I mean, it would have been
right before Infinity
War. Because yeah, it literally lists it as like May 2018, right? So that would have happened like right before Infinity War started.
Like it had to have happened like right, like a few maybe a couple weeks before Infinity War. And if we're wrong, guys,
I would say
please interact with us and tell us.
I think Infinity War takes place in October, right, of 2018. So it was a couple months. Or is it in May? Because like I know,
no, because they're in school. So that's one thing is like it's during the school year.
Yeah,
and it's kind of cold because they're in jackets and everything. So
yeah, it's October, I think, right? It's October of 2018. Because
I just don't know because I don't see any like Halloween stuff. That's the only thing that gets me.
well, I'm saying because when they flash forward in Endgame, it's 5 years later, right? And it's October then. Oh, but wait, isn't it like a couple? It's a couple weeks after Infinity War when Endgame starts, like at the very beginning of Endgame, right? And then they flash forward 5 years, and it's October. So it probably was like September, October, 2018,
Actually,
when Infinity War starts.
So, actually, let's see. Avengers: Infinity War takes place in 2018, 2 years at the events of Captain America: Civil War. It doesn't say what month though.
Huh. I feel like it'd be like I feel like it's got to be September though, right? Like September, October.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm trying to find like what.
Um,
Infinity War does not take place in April. It's May or June. Otherwise, the snap would occur in the middle of the Punisher season 2. Um,
the snap would have occurred in the middle of Punisher season 2.
Apparently, yeah.
So
Endgame is before the New York school summer holidays, presumably around May, June 2023. So they're thinking it would come out. They think a lot of people are saying, which makes sense. It usually happens the month that it comes out. So if it came out in April,
that's possible
so it
too.
came out like it would have happened in April-ish time frame.
Okay. Well, that's possible, I guess. But either way, right? Like, the snap wouldn't have happened. So it couldn't be April because then Happy would know the snap would have occurred, right? They would have like probably brought it up.
No, unless he did it before April.
But he's in May in Deadpool. In Deadpool, it clearly says it's May 2018. So then it's not. It could the snap and Infinity War could not have happened before May because they would have talked about it. So I don't know. Timeline nerds, I guess. If you know the dates, let us know.
Rockstar, you know what? New Rockstars will tell us. So
yeah, they will. New Rockstars will tell us. But yeah. So yeah, they go into the void. They meet Johnny Storm, which is surprise. It was a genuine cool surprise. Then what? They have like a bunch of the characters from like the old X-Men movies. Then they just get captured like right away, pretty much, right? Like they fight for like maybe maybe a minute or two, and they get captured.
Mm-hmm.
They get taken to the dead body of a giant man, which I mean, if you can believe Deadpool's quip about Paul Rudd aging up, you can guess it's Scott Lang probably instead of Hank Pym, because there's still the potential it could have been Hank, but yeah. Then what happens? She kills Johnny, which that was probably the most fucked up death in that whole movie.
Yeah, whoa.
Like it was a fucked up death. Then they got away. Sabretooth dies, like right off the rip, which is such a bummer.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, that's super shitty. Like I was like expecting a really cool fight.
Good fight. Yeah.
He just died right away. I was like, okay. They escape. What happens after they escape?
They go and they get.
They meet.
And they meet
Nice Pool.
Nice Deadpool.
Yeah, they meet Nice Pool and the dog. Fucking, it's just Ryan Reynolds. It's just a long-haired man bun, Ryan. Such a fucking joke. So I have to ask you before we start talking about it. You've already told me in private, but I want you to say it here on the podcast. How excited were you with the surprise reveal team that they ran into? And who was your favorite surprise?
So my favorite was, I gotta say, Gambit. I love the fact they brought Channing Tatum because I know how depressed he was that he missed, like he wasn't able to do it and all this and that. I loved it. Seeing, I'm not gonna rank them because each one has like a cool place for me.
Yeah.
So like seeing Wesley Snipes as Blade after everything that's been going on with the new Blade, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been so many new directors and so many different ways they're gonna take, and it seems like that movie may never come out, but I don't know. because they're gonna need it apparently for Secret Wars.
They're
So
gonna need it.
they're gonna have to force it. They may force it, which is gonna suck. Um, but then again, too, that means that maybe at some point the multiverse opens up to have Wesley Snipes come in as another different Blade.
That honestly might be pretty cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know. But besides that, and then the fact that Jennifer Gardner, who I've actually had a huge crush on my whole life, um, she came in. She looked absolutely fantastic. Um, she came in and was Elektra again. That was great. A lot of people. I think a lot of people. It's crazy because our generation grew up with all these actors and actresses being, different characters, and we hated them. Like a lot of people,
Oh.
not me, but people hated them. Like Jennifer Garner's Electro, you had Hayden Christensen's Anakin, all this and that. People were like, no, boo, like no, we don't like them. And now people are finally like, oh yeah, they're our childhood. Hell yeah, like that's great.
We'll
We
see.
need them back. Every time we see them again, we're gonna cheer and all this and that.
Well, see, like I feel like it's generational. Like I feel like our parents' generation didn't like the Fox Daredevil movie, and like they didn't really care for like the Fox X-Men all that much like we did because we didn't know any better. Like we didn't know anything, right? We just, oh, this is cool. This is superhero movies. This is neat. The prequels were like our first real chance to see like new Star Wars with other Star Wars people, and we thought it was cool because it's our first Star Wars stuff aside from like maybe our parents or whatever showing us like the original trilogy. But you see it happening now, right? Like people in our generation and like of course people older than us, they're shitting on the Acolyte and they're talking about this, that, and the other, and all these suck. And like I couldn't convince my dad until like a year ago to start watching the Clone Wars because he's like, it's just a cartoon. He's like, it doesn't matter, it's stupid. I was like, it's the Clone Wars. I was like, it's really cool. Like everybody loves this show, and he's like, oh, it's just a cartoon. So like, I mean, I feel like it's part of it's generational. I feel like you want to like defend your version of it, but at some point, like people need to like get the stick out of their ass. Like not everything sucks. Like the world isn't like full of shit things like people think it is. Just enjoy shit. But stump gone. Remove soapbox. But yeah, I agree with what you say. I really don't have like a ranking for them either. I probably honestly was the most excited at seeing Wesley Snipes' Blade. Like that was so fucking cool because I kind of like expected Elektra because like people had been saying that she was going to be in it anyway. Like they asked her interview questions and she was like, oh, I don't know anything about that. It's like, okay, you're totally in the movie. The Gambit thing, I liked it, but not like as much as like Wesley Snipes being in Blade because like I love the Blade movies. They're so fucking cheesy and awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
Like like they're ridiculous, but they're fucking awesome. It's like, okay. So seeing Wesley Snipes' Blade was dope. But yeah, seeing Gambit was cool. I don't remember where I saw it, but I was spoiled that Daphne Keane was in the movie. Like hours before I went to go watch it. I was like, you motherfuckers. Like I think I saw it on Twitter. Right. Somebody was like, how did they show Daphne Keane in the last trailer? I was like, you dicks. I was like, you can't shut the fuck up. I haven't watched the trailer because I didn't want to know. Because somebody had said there was a spoiler in the last trailer. But somebody on Twitter was like, I can't believe they spoiled that. I was like, why the fuck are you talking about it, my dude?
Right.
Don't post about it, you asshole. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see Laura back and all that stuff. And it was nice to see her bond with this version of Logan. Because I mean, like, still technically Logan is her dad. So like, I mean, she's a clone and all that, but like technically, right? And I know like it's not Logan, but it's still nice to see her bond with this version because she still sees her Logan in this one. And I think it's like especially like in the scene where he's talking about how like I'm not the right Logan or whatever or something like that, and she's like, you were never the right person, and it's like, oh, like, because I think that's from Logan when he like tells her, I'm not a hero, you shouldn't look up to me, and she's like,
Right.
so it was cool. Honestly, I don't know if you want to talk about the ending like just yet. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the middle or anything? Because
No, I mean you basically summarized it a lot.
The one part that I forgot to talk about was them fighting in the Honda. What is it? Honda Odyssey. They're fighting in the car.
That was a great fight.
And
Absolutely a great
they're
fight.
fighting to fucking Grease is the one that I want, and I'm like, that's fantastic because they're just beating the shit out of each other, and you just hear John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John singing in the background. I was like, this is the best. This is the funniest shit in the world.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing else you want to talk about, what did you think of the ending? Like from the point where they assaulted her compound, like all the way to the end, like anything stand out?
Loved it.
You love the ending.
Loved it. I loved Gambit going in there. Again, I'm super big fan of him now.
Uh-huh.
I knew of him, but I think with Channing Tatum that brought me over the edge.
Oh, okay.
When Wolverine told him, "Hey, we may not all make it out of this," and he said, "All right, that's cool. Have a drink for me then." And like, because he knew, and I love the fact that he started doing the cards, and he brought all the cards out and made the spear.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Yo, this dude is the shit." And he just wanted to fight. He wanted to show what's good for him, And,
yeah. I say, have you never watched like the '90s X-Men cartoon?
So I did here and there, but I don't, wasn't like
you weren't like super into it.
A big fan of it.
Yeah,
because back then I wasn't into superhero stuff. So
okay.
I mean,
I say if you get the chance, like watch it. The show's fucking amazing. And like I haven't watched X-Men '97 yet, but I'm probably gonna start sometime soon because it's only 10 episodes or something like that. But
I think they're already true for a second season, right?
Yeah, I think a second season's already been announced. So like, I'm cool with that. I'm ready to watch more of that shit.
Right.
So, but yeah, Gambit was cool. I mean, go ahead, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just kind of.
No, you're good. That was basically it. But no, I thought it was a great. I thought it was a great ending. I really did. It was great. Going that, and then going into the actual ending was even better.
Mm-hmm.
All the Deadpool, what's it called, the Deadpool team or team pool or
all the different Deadpools.
yeah, that was cool. So no, I mean overall the movie was, I mean, for me it's definitely, I base a lot of my movies on rewatching ability, and every single Deadpool has had a rewatching ability for me that I can go rewatch it again and be happy with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Easter eggs that I probably still didn't see. Me and my wife are gonna go see it. Me and Abby are gonna go see it here when she gets here to Alabama to come pick me up. We'll go see it again, and that time I'll probably be able to look at different things and see different things that probably we missed.
Oh yeah,
and probably go from there too.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah. I kind of look at it the same way. Like, if I enjoy a movie, I'll watch it multiple times. And honestly, this is a movie. Like, I don't generally go watch movies in theaters all that often. Like, I'll go watch like Marvel movies. Some movies that like get good reviews or like get a lot of hype. I really don't base my stuff off reviews, honestly, because critics can be fucking just completely totally wrong. Some people just can't fucking critique a movie to save their life. So like if I see a lot of hype and I see like normal people talking about it, I'm like, okay, I might go watch this. But like, I was gonna go watch this regardless because, like I said, it's a Marvel movie. I'm not gonna go miss a Marvel movie. But yeah, like you said, Deadpool and then Deadpool 2, I've watched those a handful of times because like the first Deadpool is just straight up hilarious. It's one of the funniest movies that's come out in my lifetime. I love that movie. Deadpool 2, it's good. I don't know if it's as good as the first one. I definitely like it for different reasons, probably. But yeah, like I said, I don't really go to the movies a whole lot, and I'd go rewatch this in theaters. Like, maybe I wouldn't pay like the $12 a ticket, on a normal day, but like on the $5 Tuesdays or something, I'd totally go rewatch this movie.
Right.
Because it's that good. It's that good of a movie. It's honestly kind of funny. Because when we went to go watch it, for like the it's not midnight premiere because they don't do that anymore. It was like we went and watched it at like 8 o'clock. But when we watched the release, it was funny because there was this lady in like the row in front of us, and at the end when they're like trying to complete the circuit and stop the machine, with fucking Wolverine's suit blew off and it was just Hugh Jackman's abs. This fucking lady in front of us, she goes, "Oh," I was like, warranted. I was like, yeah, Hugh Jackman's a ripped dude. But it was so funny to hear like verbally say it. I was like, all right. I was like, fair. I was like, that's fair.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like the fight against like all the Deadpools, just for them to like regenerate, was hilarious. Like it was this whole cinematic, like long, maybe like 3-minute scene of them killing them all and then them just regenerating.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah, it was great. And then it's like, well, never mind.
I'm a little disappointed with how they handled Cassandra Nova. I'm not gonna lie. You know, she has the potential to be like probably not the big bad with where they're going, which we'll get into here in a minute. Like she doesn't have the potential to be the big bad, but she has like the potential to be like, you know, somebody who could come back and be like a lower tiered villain, but like still someone who is a problem, right? She could be like a problem in like different movies. Like, I mean, the fact that they fucking brought back like that Fontaine lady in like 3 properties, but like some characters just get killed off in like 1 movie. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, really?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I was a little disappointed with how they handled her character, but like the way the movie ended and like just like the last probably like 35-40 minutes of the movie were fantastic. I liked the end of the movie. Yeah. I do have to bring it up just because I remembered it. Fucking goddamn it, fucking Peter in the Deadpool costume, dude. That was fucking
everybody was all excited.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Peter, yeah.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking funny. And my sister, we're watching it, and she goes, "That's just cock." And I was like, "What?" And so like, you have to look, and you're like, "Yep, that dude is fucking packing." You're like, and it's like, all right, well, didn't need to see it, but cool, I guess. So I don't know. It was a good movie. It's a Deadpool movie. Like, it doesn't take itself overly seriously. But like being added to the MCU now, it kind of has to take itself a little more seriously. So I'm honestly excited to see where we'll see him next, because for sure we're going to see him again. And I hope it's not all the way in Secret Wars when we see him again. Even if it's like a post-credit scene, like somewhere between now and Secret Wars, I'd be happy with that.
Right.
But it would honestly be really funny to just have him be like integral to a plot of a movie. Just because. Just be like, well, you know, we gotta do what he says. Just be like, okay, right. Cool.
Yeah. Actually, like, you know, him coming joking, but him like say like, no, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Like, okay, in a scenario, right? In like one of these upcoming movies where like it looks like they're gonna actually lose, and then he just comes in and solves their problem, would you be pissed off, or would that just be kind of funny?
No, that'd be funny.
It'd just be like, it's like a dire situation, and it's like, oh fuck,
because he's the only one that can do that. Like, he's the only one that could actually like make that happen without, I think, me, or I mean, I'm not really that big of a deal, but like without people getting pissed off. To a certain extent, because I think he's the only one that can be like, oh yeah, I kind of like have free reign on TVA now, where I can kind of
just do what I want.
To a certain extent, I can go where I want. And now that he knows the Avengers exist, like really exist, and he's seen them like, you know, kind of on the screen in action, he's gonna try and find them and help them whenever they need it.
Yeah, I can agree with
that. So
I do have to ask, because I don't condone it, right? Because I hate people who fucking film shit and then put spoilers on the internet. Because there have been times where I can't go see a movie until like a week later.
Right.
And like when people post shit, it pisses me off. But there was a tweet going around where somebody was like praising Hugh Jackman's acting. Because somebody had said like this wasn't a good movie and Marvel is like the lowest fucking tier of cinema and all this stuff. And somebody had posted the clip of Logan when he's telling like Wade when he's telling Deadpool that he's like a useless piece of shit. And he's telling him that like when they're in the car.
In the van.
Yeah. And he's like, tell me that this isn't cinema. But like that scene, like you know what scene I'm talking about. That scene's amazing. Hugh Jackman plays that scene great because he like shows like his real emotion. Like he is fucking pissed. He wishes he could kill him, but he's like, it's God's joke that you can't die, but it's a joke that's played on all of us. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking great. And I mean, it's funny because Deadpool doesn't take any of it to heart. He stares back at him and he goes, I want to fight you now. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
But like I said,
great.
I don't condone it, but like that scene's so good. It's such a good scene in that movie. And like I feel like Logan's ability to like take things more seriously and Deadpool just being Deadpool is what like makes the movie work. So.
Right.
Huh. Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to add? I feel like I went over a lot of that. You know, I feel like I went over the whole movie.
I think I'm good. No, you answered all of it basically by yourself, and it was great.
All right. Well then, so I know we were gonna try to keep this contained to Deadpool Wolverine, but we really didn't do that at the beginning either. So, end cap here. How excited are you about the Doctor Doom announcement?
I love it.
You love it? You do?
Uh-huh. I love it.
That's good. I'm glad you enjoy it. I kind of figured you would. Yeah. Like, I like it. I don't get why everybody's like super upset about it, but
I think they're more mad because it's Robert Downey Jr. and they thought that he was dead. But then again, people understand the whole like, bro, he's dead in one universe. He can still be, you know, if the comic books are right, they're gonna do it the way they want to, and they're gonna make him, you know.
Well, like I told you when we were just talking about it casually, people can't separate character from actor. Right. Tony Stark is dead. Tony Stark's dead. That's not gonna change. I mean,
Tony Stark built it
in
a cave.
Yeah.
With a box of scraps.
I mean, it could change. Honestly, I can't say it won't. But like at this point, it doesn't seem like they're gonna change that. He's just an actor playing a role. Like, I mean, right. Doctor Doom doesn't really take off his mask either. Like, it's not gonna matter who's underneath it. You know, at the end of the day. But I mean, even with all of the complaints, who's to say he's the actual MCU Doctor Doom? He could be a fucking variant that shows up for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it could be. There's a lot of rumors saying it's going to be Cillian Murphy, that he's the actual Doctor Doom, that he's going to be like. But then the people are saying too that Robert Downey is going to be Lord Doom or whatever it is. And so, I mean, that could be the case too.
I mean, it could be.
Who knows?
And I mean, like that's my biggest hang up with everybody complaining about it is, what if he's just a variant? What if it's just, right. We're introducing Doctor Doom and Robert Downey Jr. is a big name, so we're going to sit there and we're going to throw him out there so that way we can hype this up. What if he's just a variant? Who cares then? Right. Like, he's just a version of a different Tony Stark who became Doctor Doom or something. And be like, oh, okay, cool, that's fine. Like, if he ends up being the MCU Doctor Doom, who cares? That's cool. He gets to keep working for Marvel. Like, that's fine. But I mean, if he's not, then everybody got upset about nothing. So,
right.
I mean, in my honest opinion, even if he is the MCU Doctor Doom, they're still getting mad at nothing. Like, who cares? He's an actor playing a role. So, but yeah, I don't know. I enjoy Deadpool. I'm excited to see where the MCU goes. The next movie is Thunderbolts before Captain America, or is it Captain America then Thunderbolts?
I think it's Captain America then Thunderbolts.
Okay.
But going off of just trailers, I mean, it's got to be
That's right. Yeah, it's got to be.
gotta
It's got to be
yeah.
Captain America first. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah, trailer. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that would make sense. Yep. Okay. Well, we don't really have any more Marvel movies this year, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
We have what?
Kind of sad.
There's Agatha All Along coming out in September. I don't think there's any other shows after that either, right? There's just that. There's Deadpool and that. So.
That's the only one that's been announced. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to listen and keep an ear out for D23. I think that happens this weekend. I think it happens this weekend. D23 is going to happen, so they're going to have all their Disney announcements. They'll probably announce some more live action CGI Disney bullshit. They'll probably talk about some Marvel stuff. They might announce new Marvel shit because it's Disney's actual convention. D23 is their thing. Right. Probably announce some new Star Wars stuff or talk about announced Star Wars stuff. One of the things I'm interested in for sure is their games and entertainment panel, because there's the potential that they talk about the new Star Wars Jedi game, because they had already announced last year after Survivor came out, they announced they were already working on the third game. So
yes,
that we might get something about that this weekend. Who knows? That'd be really cool. That's something we could talk about next time.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I think we've covered all the bases here. Is there anything else you want to discuss or anything else you want to say? Or
nope, I think I'm good.
Alrighty then. Well, then that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on any of our podcast platforms or if you're listening to us over there on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. As always, you can go ahead and find us on our socials. At MostOkayesPC on Instagram, at MostOkayes on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And starting here sometime soon, probably within the next 3-ish episodes, we'll be doing live episodes over on our YouTube channel. So that should be fun. That should be something enjoyable that we start doing. But yeah, chances are the next discussion probably will end up being around football, since it'll be the start of the football season and stuff. Like I said, there's always the potential that we do the draft thing if the other people who are interested in doing it and are up for doing it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. My name is Steven. I am one of your co-hosts of the most amazing of the Most Okayest podcast.
The most amazing podcast.
The most amazing podcast ever. But yeah, I'm Steven, your co-host of the Most Okayest podcast. And my buddy Tyler, you have anything else to say?
No, sir. I am Dunzo.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, sir. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.